Have you ever just looked down at your legs, maybe after a long day, and thought, what happened? They used to feel strong. You'd walk without thinking. Climb stairs without hesitation. But now? Now they ache. Maybe they feel tight. Maybe they swell up around the ankles in the evening, or they just don't look like they used to, dry patches, a little bruising, even some discoloration you can't quite explain. And the worst part? You start to wonder. Is this just how it is now? Let me tell you something that might surprise you. It doesn't have to be. What if I told you that a simple oil, nothing fancy, no pills, no prescriptions, no surgery, just a natural oil you can rub into your legs at home, could change everything in just 7 days? Sounds a little too good to be true, right? I thought the same thing, until I started hearing story after story, from folks just like you, saying things like, my knees don't hurt as much. My skin feels alive again. I'm finally sleeping through the night without those awful leg cramps. You see, as we get older, so much of what we feel in our legs, tightness, pain, restlessness, isn't just old age. It's our body asking for help. Our circulation slows down. The skin thins and dries out. The muscles get stiff from lack of movement and blood flow. But here's the thing no one tells you, there are simple, natural ways to help your legs feel better. And it doesn't take a miracle. Just a little daily care. So, in this video, I'm going to show you one oil, yes, just one, that can do more for your legs than you probably imagined. It's easy to use. It's affordable. And it's safe for most people. We're talking improved comfort, softer skin, better sleep, even better circulation. And don't worry, I'll walk you through every step. What it is, how it works, and what you can expect to see and feel in just 1 week. Real talk, real results. Before we dive in, let me ask you. Are you ready to treat your legs with the kindness they've been asking for? If you are, go ahead and comment, I'm ready, down below. And if this kind of honest, down-to-earth health wisdom speaks to you, hit that subscribe button and join our community here at Elderly Wisdom Guide, where we believe growing older doesn't mean giving up comfort, strength, or joy. Alright, let's get into it. Because your legs? They deserve to feel good again. And you? You deserve to feel hopeful again. Let's start with one of the most common complaints I hear from folks in their 60s, 70s, even 80s. Aching legs. That deep, dull ache that creeps into your knees, settles into your calves, and makes even short walks feel like a chore. You sit down for a rest, but the pain doesn't really go away. You lie down at night, and it still throbs. I want to tell you a story. Mr. Harris is 72. A retired mechanic. Spent most of his life on his feet. But lately, just walking out to check his mail became a task. Every step hurt. His knees felt tight. He said it felt like there were weights tied to his joints. He tried pain pills. Icy rubs. Heating pads. Nothing really lasted. But then, he did something different. He warmed up just a small amount of this oil we're talking about today. He rubbed it into his knees. Took his time. Made it part of his evening routine, right before bed. And after just a few days, he looked up and said, I can finally bend without groaning. Not all the pain vanished, but for the first time in months, he felt a little freer. A little lighter. He didn't feel like he was dragging his legs behind him anymore. You see, this oil isn't just soothing, it actually helps your body where it hurts. It gently reduces inflammation, one of the biggest causes of joint pain. And it works from the outside in, softening tense muscles and calming the nerves that scream when we move. Here's what a lot of people get wrong: when pain shows up, we reach for a pill. And sure, sometimes that's necessary. But what if you could give your body a little help from the outside? A little gentle encouragement to loosen up, to breathe, to release the tension. That's what this oil can do. So, here's a simple way to try it. Warm a few drops between your palms. Close your eyes if you want. Then, gently massage it into your knees, your calves, even around the ankles, especially in the evening. Not in a rush. Not with pressure. But with intention. With care. Let the warmth settle in. Let your hands move slowly. It's more than relief. It's a ritual. And you might just find that the pain starts to ease. That the legs you thought were done carrying you still have some strength left. But easing pain? That's just the beginning. Because what this oil can do to your skin might be even more surprising. Now let's talk about something that doesn't always get the attention it deserves. Your skin. Especially the skin on your legs. It's not just about appearances, it's about comfort, health, and dignity. Let me tell you about Eleanor. She's 79 years old and one of the kindest souls you could ever meet. But for years, she was embarrassed to wear anything that showed her legs. She told me, they look like paper, flaky, dry, almost bruised. And she wasn't exaggerating. She tried lotion after lotion. Nothing changed. It would feel soft for a few minutes, maybe an hour at best, and then the dryness came right back. She just figured, well, this is what happens when you get old. But here's the truth, it's not just age. It's neglected skin that's crying out for deeper nourishment. When Eleanor started using this oil, just a few drops every day, rubbed into her legs after a warm shower, something remarkable happened. Within a week, her skin looked healthier. Not just better, it glowed. She said, I caught a glimpse of my legs in the mirror and didn't recognize them, in a good way. She started wearing her favorite long skirts again, the ones that brushed against her knees just right. And she smiled a little more. The reason? This oil is packed with fatty acids that feed the skin, nourish it, not just coat it. It seeps into the layers that need help the most and rebuilds the skin's natural barrier, so it can hold on to moisture all day. It's also full of antioxidants, which help protect your skin from damage and keep it feeling resilient, even when it's thin and sensitive. A lot of people assume lotion is enough. But here's the thing, most lotions just sit on top. They might feel good at first, but they don't go deep. Oils, especially natural ones like the one we're talking about today, actually absorb into the skin. They work with your body, not just over it. So, here's what you can do. After your shower, when your skin is still a little damp, that's the golden moment, warm a few drops of this oil in your hands and gently rub it into your legs. Focus on those areas that get the driest, the shins, around the knees, even behind the calves. Use soft, circular motions. Take your time. It's not just about moisturizing, it's about giving care to a part of your body that's carried you through so much. Hydration like this does more than make your skin feel good. It helps protect it. Strengthen it. It's your first defense against injury, irritation, and infection. And while that glow is lovely to see, what happens underneath the skin is even more powerful. Because next, we're going to talk about how this oil boosts your circulation, and that, my friend, might just be the key to unlocking energy and strength you didn't think you still had. Now let's talk about something that many people struggle with silently, swelling. Especially in the ankles and lower legs. It creeps in slowly throughout the day. You wake up fine, but by dinner, your socks are leaving deep marks, and your feet feel like they're wrapped in tight rubber bands. Let me share a message we received from a lovely viewer. Her name is Judith. She's 68, active, and still enjoys tending to her little garden out back. But every evening, she noticed the same thing, her ankles puffed up, sore, and heavy. She thought it was just part of aging. You slow down, you swell up, she said. But it bothered her more than she let on. That heaviness made her avoid walks, skip her evening tea outside, even made getting comfortable in bed a struggle. After watching one of our videos, she decided to give this oil a try. She followed a simple routine, just a few minutes before bed each night. She elevated her legs slightly with a pillow, warmed the oil in her hands, and gently massaged it upward, from her ankles toward her knees. Light pressure. No force. Just steady, loving movement. And by the end of the first week, Judith wrote back. "I can see my ankles again," she said with a little laugh. "But more than that, I feel lighter. Less stuck. Like something's flowing again." And that's exactly what was happening. You see, this oil isn't just about moisturizing. It's made with natural compounds, things like terpenes, plant-based antioxidants, and gentle circulatory agents that work with your body to encourage better blood flow and lymph drainage. Think of it like gently clearing a blocked stream. When circulation improves, swelling fades. Tiredness lifts. Even tingling in that pins and needles feeling can start to settle down. Here's where many folks go wrong. They think swelling is just a sign of aging. And while aging plays a role, more often, it's about stagnation. The body isn't moving blood and fluids like it used to. But here's the good news, you can help it. And it doesn't take big workouts or harsh treatments. Here's what you do: in the evening, lie back somewhere quiet. Place a pillow under your legs to elevate them just a bit. This takes pressure off the veins. Then take the oil, warm it between your palms, and use slow, upward strokes. Not down, always up, to help guide the blood and fluids back toward your heart. Focus on the ankles, the sides of the calves, even around the knees. It's not just a massage. It's a way to tell your body, "I'm here. I care. Let's heal together." Swelling is uncomfortable, yes. But it's also a message: your legs are asking for help. And now you have something gentle, effective, and natural to offer them. But we're not done yet. Because something truly unexpected started happening for folks like Judith and Eleanor, and it wasn't just about feeling better during the day. No, this oil even started helping them sleep better at night. Now let's talk about something that affects nearly every senior I've ever spoken with: sleep. Or more accurately, the lack of it. Waking up 3 or 4 times a night. Tossing and turning. Leg cramps out of nowhere that jolt you upright at 2 a.m. Sound familiar? Let me introduce you to James. He's 81 years old and used to joke that his legs had a mind of their own. He said, every night, like clockwork, zing. A cramp would shoot down my calf and I'd be pacing the living room until morning. His wife, Margaret, said she hadn't seen him sleep through the night in years. He tried it all. Extra pillows, hot water bottles, even sleeping in a recliner. Nothing worked, until one small change. He started massaging this oil into his legs every night before bed, just a few minutes, like he was brushing his teeth or setting out clothes for tomorrow. He did it slowly, not rushing, really paying attention to how his muscles felt under his hands. And something beautiful happened. Within the first week, James slept a full 6 hours straight, no cramps, no pacing, no waking up in pain. And by week 2, he said, I started dreaming again. I haven't done that in years. Now, that's not magic. It's science, and a little bit of care. This oil contains natural muscle relaxants, things like magnesium, calming terpenes, and soothing plant essences. These work gently to ease muscle tension, reduce spasms, and even calm your nervous system, which is often overactive at night. A lot of people think leg cramps only happen because of dehydration. And yes, staying hydrated matters. But what many don't realize is that poor circulation and muscle tightness, especially in aging bodies, play a much bigger role. When blood isn't flowing well, your muscles don't get the oxygen they need. That's when those sharp, stabbing cramps appear, especially when you're trying to rest. But by using this oil, you're helping the muscles relax, signaling the body to unwind. It becomes a nightly rhythm. A ritual. Your body starts to associate the touch, the scent, the warmth, with rest. If you want to take it a step further, try pairing your evening massage with deep breathing or even a warm compress. Close your eyes. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold, and breathe out slowly. Let the tension melt away. Let your legs feel like they're finally allowed to rest. It's amazing how something as small as this can change how you sleep. Not just longer, but deeper. You wake up feeling less stiff, more refreshed, and maybe, just a little more like yourself. So now you're probably wondering, alright, this sounds great, but what is this oil? What's in it that makes it so effective? Let's pull back the curtain and talk about what this natural wonder really is. Because once you know, you'll see why it's becoming a quiet favorite among older adults everywhere. So, what is this oil we've been talking about? The one that eased James's leg cramps, helped Judith's swelling, and gave Eleanor's skin its glow back. It's not exotic. It's not expensive. And it's probably not what you expected. It's sweet almond oil. Yes, sweet almond oil. This gentle, golden oil is one of nature's quiet miracles. It's loaded with vitamin E, magnesium, and powerful anti-inflammatory compounds that make it perfect for aging skin and tired legs. Now, if you're thinking, that sounds too simple to work, you're not alone. A lot of folks overlook almond oil because it doesn't come with flashy labels or fancy promises. But here's the thing. Simple doesn't mean ineffective. In fact, sometimes it's the simple things that bring the biggest relief, especially when they've been used and trusted for generations. Sweet almond oil has been part of traditional healing practices for centuries. Used in India, the Mediterranean, and the Middle East to soothe the body, ease discomfort, and nourish the skin. It's gentle enough for even delicate skin, and it absorbs beautifully. No greasy mess, no strong smell. Just a smooth, calming glide that feels like your body is sighing in relief. So, how do you use it? Let's keep it easy. First, make sure you're getting the right kind. Look for organic, cold-pressed sweet almond oil. That's the purest and most effective type. You'll often find it at health stores or online. No prescription, no fuss. Before using it fully, test a small patch on your skin, maybe on your inner arm, just to make sure your skin agrees with it. Reactions are rare, but it's always good to be safe. Then, build a routine around it. Twice a day is ideal, once in the morning to energize your legs for the day ahead, and again at night to relax and restore. Use a small amount, just a teaspoon is plenty, and warm it between your hands. Then apply it in gentle, upward strokes from ankles to thighs. Let it soak in. Let it become a moment of calm in your day. Even just 5 minutes can make a real difference. This isn't just skin care. It's self-care. It's a message to your body that says, I still value you. I still want to feel well. And believe me, when you take that kind of gentle, intentional action, your body listens. Over time, it responds. Your legs feel lighter. Your skin softens. Your nights become easier. And this leads us to something deeper, something many people don't talk about enough. Why these small choices matter so much. Especially as we age. You know, watching our bodies change as we age, it can feel disheartening sometimes. The joints creak a little louder. The skin that once felt firm and smooth now feels thin, maybe even fragile. The legs that used to carry you through life's busiest days might feel tired just walking to the kitchen. And there's this quiet voice that sometimes whispers, this is just part of getting old. But that voice doesn't tell the whole story. Because here's the truth, you haven't lost control. Yes, aging brings changes. That's a fact. But you're not powerless. you still get to decide how you respond. You still have the ability to bring comfort to your body. To bring peace to your nights. To care for yourself in ways that matter. And this simple act of warming a little almond oil in your palms and massaging it into your legs, it's not about vanity. It's not about chasing youth. It's not even just about the physical relief. It's about showing up for yourself. It's about saying, I deserve to feel good in my body, no matter my age. It's about reclaiming a small moment of control, a small moment of comfort, in a world that sometimes feels like it's moving too fast, leaving you behind. This isn't just skin deep. It's soul deep. So today, I encourage you to do something for you. Nothing fancy. Nothing rushed. Just take 5 minutes. Warm some sweet almond oil in your hands. Turn on your favorite music, something that brings back a smile or a memory. Sit in a quiet space. And gently give your legs the care they've earned over a lifetime. Feel the warmth. Feel the pressure of your hands, slow and soothing. Let that be your reminder, you still matter. You still have a say in how you feel. And every act of care is a quiet act of power. Because you deserve comfort. You deserve ease. You deserve to feel at home in your own skin. And yes, it may seem like such a small thing. A drop of oil. A short massage. A moment of stillness. But all those small things, they add up. Day by day, they become a foundation of strength. Of hope. Of dignity. You're not just taking care of your legs. You're taking care of your spirit. And that, well, that makes all the difference. So, let's gently go back over what we've talked about today. We began with something so simple, so humble, sweet almond oil. But now, you know it's more than just an oil. Over the last few minutes, we've explored how this natural remedy can do 5 powerful things for your legs, especially as we age. It eases joint pain and muscle aches, offering you the relief you might have thought only came in the form of pills. It deeply moisturizes dry, thinning skin, bringing back softness, glow, and comfort where there was once tightness and flaking. It stimulates circulation and helps reduce swelling, helping your legs feel lighter, healthier, and more energized. Even at the end of a long day. It promotes relaxation and better sleep, calming your body and nervous system so you can enjoy peaceful, uninterrupted rest again. And finally, you learn that the oil behind all these benefits isn't some expensive product from a late-night infomercial. It's sweet almond oil, pure, affordable, trusted, and backed by both tradition and gentle science. And all it takes is 7 days of care. 7 days of small, intentional moments. And the change. Well, you just might be surprised by how much better your legs, and your whole body, feel. Now, I'd really love to hear from you. Have you ever tried sweet almond oil, or maybe coconut, olive, or any other natural oils for self-care? What's helped you feel better, move easier, or sleep more soundly? Take a moment and share your story in the comments. Because your experience might be the inspiration someone else needs today. And if you found even one part of this video helpful or comforting, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps us reach more people who might need this kind of gentle guidance. And don't forget to subscribe to Elderly Wisdom Guide. This is a place where we talk about real solutions, practical care, and the emotional side of aging with honesty and love. You'll get more videos like this, each one created with your well-being in mind. Thank you, truly, for sharing these minutes with me today. Whether you're here for yourself, or for someone you love, I hope you walk away feeling a little more hopeful, a little more empowered, and a lot more connected. Until next time. Stay kind to yourself. Keep learning. And remember, it's the small steps that lead to the biggest changes. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.